Hello guys and welcome to Wolf Nation. My name is Mo and today I'm going to watch Code Geass Season 1 Episode 10. So last time guys on Code Geass. So yeah, last episode we got a backstory into Colin. We learned that she's half Britannian and half Japanese. And her mom, she was actually a servant or a maid at the estate that Colin and her father lives in right now. And Colin's stepmom as well. I was confused or was wondering if her mom was actually married to Colin's father or not, or was just a fling. One of you said that it was actually a fling, so it makes even more sense that, you know, her mom would stick around to make sure that her daughter receives, you know, the care and is allowed to stay there. Because if she left, who knows what would happen. So she was obviously worried about her. Colin didn't see that at first. We saw the Black Knights in action. They're trying, right now they're taking down, you know, criminals. They're not just going after the Britannian force or army. And then we learned about this drug called Refrain, which they're being produced and they're targeting to Japanese to give it to them because it makes you hallucinate and makes you, you know, I think, see the past. Either way, it makes you feel better. So obviously that's the demographic to, you know, target. So her mom was actually taking it. She saw her mom where they were doing a mission, and she ended up, you know, realizing what was going on and why her mom was the way that she was. In the end, it looks like her mom is actually going to get 20 years in prison. It's just harsh, but what can you expect from the Britannians? But like I said, I hope that they're able to obviously take down the Britannian force before that and her mom will be released. Also, Lelouch, he now knows more about Colin as well, so we'll see what, you know, where those two end up together, or, you know, friends or something along those lines. Hey guys, enough talking. Let's dive into it and see what's going on. Here we go.
He looks too confident to be a spy. An extremist?
Isn't it wonderful how the number of recruits keeps growing?
And it was simpler than I ever expected. While I bitterly hate the Britannians, I refuse to condone terrorism. That's the prevailing view of...
That was the camera guy.
Then basically, 11 support the Black Knights for the most part.
Which in turn makes it easier for us to operate as a whole.
Does he really want to join, or he wants to
report our activities to the Britannians?
be like a double agent,
Plus,
or just get
I hear
scooped?
some group called Kyoto offered to send us some nightmares. The number of informants has been increasing quickly too.
Oh yeah?
The Japanese can't resist jumping on the bandwagon.
I was demoted from my position, in very much the same way that you were.
We have no intention of letting the situation end
Why
this
was he
way.
demoted?
We have the sneaking suspicion that you don't either.
That's so. Well, who can say?
We have a lead that might help us find
Oh, because
Zero.
they stole his...
You're familiar with Ashford
Fan or
Private
something?
Academy? I want to investigate a male student attending there. I think he may be working with Zero.
These are Glasgow's, aren't they?
Burais, a Japanese modification.
I've never seen these before.
Man, the Black
They-
Knights have got some
they
serious
definitely
muscle.
It wasn't easy to sign up with the
got
big
more in
gang.
their ranks
So
now.
that makes us special, huh? We're elite.
Totally amped.
Those guys from Kyoto, they believe in us. They sent us this.
A completely made Japanese nightmare.
The Guren Mark II.
Did you check out the manual?
That's definitely gotta belong to Colin.
I'm really loving this.
It's giving it to her.
What's this?
The Guren Mark II is yours now, Colin.
Mine? But we have a lot more people now, and we can't afford to lose you. We need the Guren's defense to protect you.
You're a top-notch pilot. I'm a commander. I'll use a burai. But you're our only ace to play during a battle. Besides, you have reason to fight.
Actually saw her
Right.
mom.
Of course there's nothing to report. This area is controlled by the Japan Liberation Front. No one can just stroll in.
Zero!
Relax. I only came to talk. I want you to ignore any unusual activity during your watch. What are you doing here?
I said that I would protect you, didn't I?
Aren't
So
you
that's why she's
overdoing
been
it?
following him.
Princess Cornelia.
Guilford, let me guess. This is about Yuffie, isn't it?
Yes. She really should be in a government agency, not...
But she's being unusually stubborn about this. She told me she wanted to see actual combat for herself.
What's that unit there, holding to the rear?
Our reserve force with an 11 pilot.
At least she wants
What?
to
You mean
learn.
that's the Lancelot?
As a rule, numbers aren't permitted to operate nightmares, but that particular unit is an exception.
Our opponent is Cornelia, whose forces are among the best Britannia has to offer.
Then why don't we cooperate with the Japan Liberation Front?
What was that? Ogi, don't you believe in me anymore?
What do you mean? I was the one who asked you to be our leader, don't you remember?
Then there's only one answer to give.
What are they doing?
Right.
Troops coming in have this whole area totally surrounded. There's no way out.
We've already been cut off. Our only chance of surviving now is to fight.
What?
Okay.
We can't fight the Britannians.
Let me get this straight. We're surrounded, and you want us to fight them head
We'll
on?
be fighting against Cornelia. Her forces are far stronger than
Obviously,
any
he
we
has a
encounter.
plan, idiots.
It would be a miracle if we win this.
Zero, what are you saying?
Even messiahs need to perform miracles if they're to be acknowledged. Therefore, we have to produce our own miracle, don't we?
Now look,
Okay.
pulling this off isn't gonna be cheap. The price could be our lives. I knew it was insane to make you our leader.
This
It
guy
should be
complains
me.
too much. I know.
Our path of retreat has been cut off. If you think you can win without me, then shoot me. Someone. Anyone.
Honestly, you guys wouldn't be nowhere near where you're at right now without him. Exactly. Shut up and follow orders.
Don't panic. Take out the leader.
Inside wars?
Shit is good.
What you want?
We acknowledge you as our leader, Zero.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Anyone remaining must evacuate at once.
I've determined that the entrance to the JLF main base is that launch located up on the mountain.
I believe the proper word for this
Isn't that
situation
where
is
Zero
bingo.
is?
Well, so that's where the main enemy base is located?
Right. We'll be securing our position here.
Are you sure about this?
I don't need to steal achievements from my subordinates. Send the reserve force to back up Dalton. Looks like he'll be getting another medal.
Impressive as always, Cornelia. A very logical deployment. However excellent though it is, it's also easy to read. As is your
I
location.
think he put bombs in the
I thought
mountain
the
or
reserve
something.
units were supposed to be assigned to General Dalton. Knights, prepare to move out!
There we go.
Damn it, we have no choice. I don't want to die. We'll make a miracle happen.
Yeah, we'll have Zero with us!
We the Black Knights are going to launch a surprise attack on the Britannians from the summit of the mountain.
They're not expecting it,
instructions, you
so.
will charge en masse down toward point 3. And the intent of this operation is to capture Cornelia, second princess of Britannia.
Capture.
Our breakthrough route will be opened by the Guren Mark II.
What's going on? Okay.
It worked!
Shit.
What the hell?
Hell yeah.
What's happening?
Impossible. How could a landslide come out of nowhere?
Alex and Dalton's units are getting wiped out!
It's taking a whole lot out
Get
of
to
him.
higher ground.
A whole lot
Status
helping
reports!
out.
We're still
But
trying to
still.
confirm! Your Highness, pull
lot
back!
left.
You're in danger there!
I don't care. Forget about me. Find out about Dalton. And where's Alex?
Well, let's place hold
So
together.
that's one thing I do like about her.
Oh my, at this
She
rate they'll be
joins the
swept all the way to
force.
the bottom.
She's
These
always
sick
at
readings
front.
are abnormal. Do you believe a hydrovolcanic eruption was artificially
She
induced?
doesn't retreat.
Unless, of course, someone's used Rakshata's radiant wave surges.
Has something happened?
But it has nothing to do with us.
More destructive than I anticipated. We did succeed in isolating Cornelia's unit, but we could have been a bit more accurate.
It's not the Japan Liberation Front. They think it's the Black Knights!
What? Then it's...
Zero! How dare he show up here? Zero!
This
Oh,
idiot.
Jeremiah, you can't just abandon your post!
This requires drastic measures. Zero here? If he is, then face me! Come forward and fight Jeremiah Goodwall!
Well, well. It's been a while, Jeremiah. So you're still in the army?
Oh, that is
To
Zero.
stay and catch up, but I'm afraid I don't have time right this minute, Orange Boy.
Orange?
I'm sure they've never seen anything like that.
This is my duel!
But look at it! I've never seen a nightmare like that before. Is it possible that the 11s have...
You think 11s are capable of such technology?
Oh, yes, they are, motherfucker.
It's fast! If I keep my distance... What's this?
That is one long hand.
Sorry.
Hasta la vista.
I can't run now! Zero's right in front of me!
Don't eject.
He's standing right here! Damn it! The auto-eject! Don't you dare activate! I can still get Zero! I know it! I know I can still get him!
Crazy son of a bitch. Even if he is alive, he ain't gonna be the same.
I won't lose. Not with this. Guren Mark II.
She defeated Lord Jeremiah. Who are the Black Knights? Who are they, these warriors?
Better run.
All our tasks at hand have been cleared. The pieces are in position. The only thing left to do is check my opponent's
I
strength.
don't see how they're gonna catch her though. So guys, that was Code Geass Season 1, Episode 10. So the Black Knights, they have more recruits and more toys. The Guren Mach 2, it's a completely Japanese-made nightmare frame, which is awesome. Especially considering like they won't see it coming, they have no data on it, and I'm glad that LaRouche gave it to Colin, because she is the best pilot that they have from what we saw so far, and he knows now that she is fighting for more than just herself after he learned more about her. So that was nice. Cornelia, like as much as I dislike her, there's a few characteristics that I do like about her. I like that, like, she's always out there with her fellow soldiers. She, like at that point where they found the base of the Japanese Liberation Force, she was about to let her, you know, right-hand man or whoever he was, you know, get the glory. She wasn't gonna take it from him. So they were trying to take down the Japanese Liberation Force. Tora, or whatever his name, that guy who barely speaks, he wasn't there. He's making his way there now, but he might be too late, or Zero might save the day. So I don't know where he got that intel from, but LaRouche knew that they were gonna attack there. He is getting some recruits from the Britannians, so I wonder if he's gonna accept any. How is he gonna, because like the other guy said, it is dangerous. Like, even if they're good and really want to help, how can you know for sure? And they actually, that, don't know his name, but he's not a reporter, but the guy that was in charge of like the news crew and stuff like that, he wanted to join, but I don't see that. I don't know. He never seemed like he was like all about Britannia. He was more about the story, more about the spectacle. So, and he's been demoted, so maybe he does want to join them, or maybe he just wants to get in and get the scoop and get back to where he was before. Not sure. But yeah, I'm looking forward to some, you know, Britannians joining their force. There's already way more Black Knights than there were before, and they have more nightmare frames thanks to some of the Japanese Liberation Force. And Zero, he wants to capture Cornelia. I'm not sure about that. He should just try to kill her, but he obviously has a plan, so. But yeah, I liked how Zero, he was able to, you know, cause like shockwaves inside of the mountain and make like a landslide, taking out a whole bunch of the enemy force, so that was cool. And they might actually, I don't know, I'm thinking that they can maybe capture her because they have that element of surprise and they're not they have no idea about the Guren Mach 2. So, who knows? Princess Euphemia, she's there. She wants to observe real combat. I wonder if that's because she wants to learn more about Zero, or because she wants to learn more about combat, because she feels like she's the one that should lead going forward. Also, Lancelot and Suzaku, they're there, but they're just like backup. So eventually, I'm sure they're gonna need him. C2, she's still there. She said that she needs to protect him. I'm wondering if there's more to that than just protecting him. And also, looks like there are scientists still working on another C2, I guess. I don't know what they're working on, but it looks like that same kind of thing that looked like a bomb but wasn't. So who knows? So yeah, should be interesting to see. Can Lelouch, you know, take down Cornelia and actually capture her, or will he just like, or will she prevail and they have to retreat? Or third option, he prevails but she manages to escape. Should be interesting. So yeah, guys, if you want to check out the next one, you can right now on patreon.com. I'll leave a link to the description. But as always, hit me in the comments, let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Till next time, guys. Take it easy.